they get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Elliott now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. He finds McCoy. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And here's the first carry of the game for the former Eagle, LaShawn McCoy, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes on target over the middle to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. first down, they run with Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Let's find 7.
Right there. 54.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it. Right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 5-9, 5-9.
59.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check, check. Lucky.
Sunday.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Now Wentz again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Wentz, and that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Take four.
Now Wentz on third down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 20! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it. And
he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. LaShawn McCoy there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time, but it's going to be second down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away at second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Eagles get over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
At the 40-yard line.
You.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Get that thing. Back.
Mahomes going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now it's Mahomes again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
We want it. Come to my world. Bang.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Man 5-7.
Running with Howard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. Kill.
Hey, 74.
Here's Wentz to throw. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Ertz over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Mike, here we go. 120.
All day, dog.
And once again, they go with Sproles. And he's got room. Darren Sproles. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, 40 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changed.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Malik Jackson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got him the football back. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, 75 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, 5. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. And even 70 yards on the pickup. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, it's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's got them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Two jet.
Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, foxtrot. Watch the run.
One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Load it! Load it!
53, Mike. Check that.
Hey, Orbit!
53 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do. And I think you wonder, what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Eckler. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, Delta!
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
58, right over there.
Hey, Delta.
Right, 58, right there. You don't want to pick up the ball. 58, boy, 58, 58.
Hey, easy.
58.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 38 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Following the interception, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Rivers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Hey, Rocket.
Here's Rivers. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going.
1st down, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. Mayfield down. He finds his target, Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Mayfield on first down. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mayfield brings him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 3 yards out, and the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Rivers, he leaves to Eckler on the draw. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Red Delta!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning. And he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington. But they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Hey, here we go.
After the sack on first down, Rivers got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down he'll go at the 25.
Complete to Mike Williams. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Alert 3. Kill. Turn.
Red.
On third down, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And it is incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got...
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, 26 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Hey, ready, White, 89.
Third and long for Rivers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Myles Garrett in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Now Rivers on fourth down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get... Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
180. Regular. Alert, flare.
Third and long for Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On the return, it's King. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, and they stick with Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Ready! Block 15!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Rivers to throw it. And he's going to go down again. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Get ready. Get ready. Cluster. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Watch twist.
Go.
Twist.
One last shot now for Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.